In this video, I will show you how to create a rectangular array in Plasticity. I will create a new project. First, I will create a box. Select the box drawing command and place the first point at the origin of the coordinate system. Then press Tab, type 100 mm, Tab again, type 80, enter, and then specify the height of this box by typing 10 mm. Press enter and enter again, and we have created a box. And now we will create a cylinder. I will turn off the visibility of the box, select the cylinder drawing command, and place the center of the cylinder at the origin of the coordinate system. Press Tab to specify the diameter, type 10 mm, press enter, and for the height also type 10 mm. Press enter key and enter key again, and we have created a cylinder. I will turn on the visibility of the box, and now I would like the center of the cylinder to be offset 10 mm from this edge of the box and 10 mm from this edge of the box, which means I simply need to move the cylinder 10 mm in the x-axis and 10 mm in the y-axis. And now, based on this cylinder, we will create a rectangular array. And to create a rectangular array, select the elements and select the rectangular array command here. And as you know, we can also find it in the command list. We can select this command from here as well, but we have an icon here. So select this command from the icon. And now we need to specify the first direction, the second direction, and the number of occurrences in the first direction and the second direction. I would like to prepare this array so that there are 5 occurrences in the x-axis, and these 5 occurrences are repeated 4 times in the y-axis. And to prepare such an array, we have to define the first direction and the second direction of the array. And as for the first direction, I would like to make it in the x-axis. As you can see, when I move the cursor at some point, a snap with the letter X appears. And when I click here, the first direction will be associated with the x-axis, and this array will be made straight in the x-axis. Then I will switch to the second direction. And we need to pay attention to which point we specify, because it is easy to create this array in such a way that the elements don't lie on the same level. If we properly move the cursor, a x-axis snap will be displayed. When this snap is active, click with the left mouse button. For now, we are not focusing on the distance and the number of occurrences, because we can define that after specifying the direction in the array. Regarding the distance in the first direction, the whole solid has a length of 100 mm. The first element is offset from this edge by 10 mm, so I would like the last element to also be offset by 10 mm from this edge. The entire length of the array, so the distance from here to here, is 80 mm, since the whole solid is 100 mm. The distance from the center of this element to this edge of the solid is 10 mm, and I want the distance from the center of this element to this edge of the solid to also be 10 mm. From the entire length of the solid, I subtract 20 mm, and that is my length. Here I type 80 mm, and then I specify the number of occurrences in this direction. In this direction, I would like to have 5 occurrences, so I enter 5 here. As for the second direction, similarly, the center of this element is offset from this edge by 10 mm, and I want the center of this element to be offset from this edge by 10 mm as well. In this axis, the dimension of the solid is 80 mm, so from 80 I subtract 20, and the length of the array in the second direction is 60 mm. Regarding the number of occurrences, I would like to get 4 repetitions, so I enter the value 4 here and click OK. And this way we performed a rectangular array of these elements. And as for these elements, just like in the case of the radial array, we can also group them. If we want to create holes in this solid based on these elements, select this solid, then with the Shift key select the last element on the list and choose the Boolean command, which means I press the Q key on the keyboard. Here the difference operation is selected by default, click OK, and this is how the rectangular array works, and in some cases it can be a very useful tool. And that's all for today, thanks for watching and please subscribe to this channel.